Men of Reddit, what's the hardest thing to explain to women? Why I don't know what the fuck my best friend is up to in life even after hanging out with him all day. I chat with my friend for an hour on the phone. We talk about video games, sports, etc. He's been my friend from high school and we were best men in each other's weddings. So, after the call, my wife says, "What's going on with his family?" Quote, "I don't know. You didn't talk about his family." Quote, "Look, I'm sure they're fine. If they weren't you would have told me." Yeah, the whole "no news is good news" thing. Generally, I'm not interested in talking about things that are 100% status normal. We can hang out with other guys all day and not talk about anything personal or of substance. I think women tend to share more of this stuff with each other. What's going on in their relationships, career, etc. While guys tend to not share this kind of stuff with each other so often. We will every now and then, but a lot of time we tend to kind of keep things on the surface. I've just had so many of these kind of conversations. So how's Jeff doing? He's doing well. Is he still going out with Amanda? Quote, "I actually don't know." Well, didn't you guys hang out all day? Quote, "Yay. What did you talk about?" Quote, asterisk, "Nothing really. Just kind of whatever." Asterisk. "Isn't he your friend?" Quote, "One of my best friends." Bill and Val had a great bit about this. Asterisk, "I was at the gym the other day working out with my buddy Joey, and he goes, 'Hey, man, I'm getting a divorce.' I said, 'Wow, that sucks. Can you spot me?' That was our whole conversation." Asterisk. Asterisk, "So then I go home to my wife, and I say, 'Hey, Joey is getting a divorce.' She goes, 'Oh, my God, what happened?' I dunno." "What do you mean you don't know? Is she cheating on him? Is he cheating on her?" Again, I'm not holding anything back here. I don't know. Asterisk. Asterisk, she goes, "Bill, someone tells you they're getting a divorce and you don't ask any questions?" And I go, "Well, that's because he didn't ask me a question. He didn't say, 'Hey Bill, what do you think about me getting a divorce?' Single quote. He said, 'I'm getting a divorce,' which said to me, 'I require no further input on your part.' Asterisk. Asterisk, if he had said, 'What do you think about me getting a divorce?' Single quote, I'd have said, 'Well, you're gonna be dating again, so you should work on your abs.' Asterisk. I have this conversation with my wife all the time. Someone will tell me something and I'll repeat it to my wife and then she will ask me a bunch of follow-up questions. I reply, 'I don't know. I didn't ask. I didn't think that was any of my business. My neighbors had a baby last week. I saw the husband out while we were both shoveling snow.' I said, 'I see a lot of visitors with gifts and food. Did you have that baby?' He confirms. I ask if wife and baby are healthy. He confirms. And we go inside. I tell my wife, and she wants to know what time it was born, how heavy, how long, gender, name, whether there were any complications, and a few other things. I already told her there was a new baby and everyone was good. That's all I know. I'm not an interrogator. Man, I love Bob. We had a baby. It's a boy." I was at home when my wife and her friends got home one day from the pub. They were all giving me funny looks and smirking. I asked what was going on. They at first refused to tell me. After a little while of prodding, one of them goes, "I heard all about your dick." And they all broke into laughter. I was a little taken by surprise but laughed and said something like, "Oh yay, hopefully all good." And they laughed. And that was the end of it. After they left, I was like, "What the hell did you tell them?" And my wife responded by saying how she told her friends about our vigorous romps on our honeymoon in Mexico, apparently in great detail. We were there for a week, and probably had sex about 3 times a day. We were both pretty sore when we got home. We had an all-inclusive, so we ended up getting day drunk and got pretty physical with each other as you do on a honeymoon. She was like, "Whatever." You probably tell your friends all about us when it's just the boys. I don't know about you guys, but the extent of what I ever say is usually a raised eyebrow and something like, "Ah yay booey." I have never once described my wife's body to a single one of my friends. Nothing in detail about any of my sexual partners from before my wife, and it blew her mind. Apparently girls talk in great detail about it. Guys usually don't, and they assume we do, and we assume they don't. Greater than I don't know about you guys. Back in my promiscuous days, here's how the conversation would go with my friends. Greater than, did you end up banging her last night? Greater than, yup. Greater than, nice. Tongue? Yeah, cool. Asterisk, eat pizza. Stuff you like. Stuff she likes. Technique. Stamina. Girth. Girth? Why? 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 Why would they do this? It's okay if you got no girth. You only _1_ catch. You know what they say. If you have a needle dick, you just gotta use it like a sewing machine. Dudes talking about sex is via NextEdit. How is it? Pretty dope. Nice. And that's it. Whenever I talk with other dudes, this is pretty much the extent. There might be the occasional, she has the greatest ass, or best blowjob ever, but that's not often and is as far as it gets detail-wise. When I talk with my women friends, I learn things that I would never in a million years think to ask. The fact that we can ride in a car with another man for 5 hours and not say a word drives my wife crazy. I drove 400 miles with my father to go see my sister, and most of our conversation topics were about when we will stop and eat something and how good our meals were. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. When you say, "Does this outfit look okay?" and we say, "Yes, you look stunning," and you reply, "Well, you would say that." Half my brain thinks, "Please believe me because you do look stunning," and the other half thinks, "WTF did you ask me for if you aren't going to believe me?" Edit. Thanks for all the replies and upvotes, folks. Just woke up and noticed I had many replies. I should add that this was just a generic example. I do tell my wife she's this beautiful. I do say things like, "Yes, that color really suits you," to try and help put her mind at ease. We've been together for 20 plus years and are really strong together, so she knows I think she's amazing. Some of your replies really made me laugh. Cheers all. Have a good day. Yeah, my wife would always say, "You're supposed to say that," and I'm like, "No, you really are beautiful." But apparently, if a 17-year-old boy compliments her, she'll ride his dick. Shit just went from 0 to 100 pretty quick. Pretty sure it went to 17, actually. That we don't know every detail about everyone else in my life. When I mention I hung out with someone, my mom will ask what their wife does for a living in. Can't understand that it didn't come up in conversation. I don't even know what my brother does for a living, and we're roommates. And they were roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates. I don't always want to be the one that initiates sex. It makes me feel like a creep. Not even that, but maybe I want to feel wanted and sexy for once. Edit. I hate people who edit to thank for awards. But you, MI native, told me I'm sexy and that made my day. Give them an upvote for it. You are sexy. Edit. Thank you. But don't reward me. I'm nobody. Vote for your principles this election. That just because I'm quiet in your presence doesn't mean I'm upset. Just means I'm either tired, don't have anything to say, or I'm thinking about something. Or as established in the rest of the comments, it could also mean you're thinking about nothing. You can pop a boner without being aroused. You can get a boner even when you are nervous. Heck, sometimes I can't get a boner when I'm aroused. And sometimes I get one because I'm hungry. Sometimes I'll get a boner due to boredom. Like my body just senses it and goes, "Here buddy, play with this." Boners are weird. Here buddy, play with this. Why can I relate to this on literally every level? Why I have peed in my backyard, surprisingly high, her words, number of times. Yet more reasons to want a backyard. Sometimes an erection just happens. We don't control the thing. It's a physical response that could literally be from nothing. You can have an erection without being aroused, and you can be aroused without having an erection. I accidentally walked into a door the other day and I got rock hard. I have to constantly explain to my wife why my 2-year-old son is obsessed with his penis. I have to explain why he always wants to touch it and grab it when his diaper is off. She will never understand why our baby and his father share this habit. Edit. It seems I should have worded this a little differently. It might help if she knew this is normal for some babies. Even girls can get obsessed with touching their vagina, vulva. It's body exploration and is completely natural. All they know is it's part of their body. As they get older, we just teach them it's something that they do in private and in their room. But man, do they go after those things. I am sorry, she is having trouble understanding. Edit. Changed every baby to normal for some babies. Every baby was poor wording choice since there will be outliers to every statement. Thank you. Oh, this made me laugh. I'm a mom and a grandmother, and boys are obsessed with ensuring that their penis is still there. B. Amazed at how far they can stretch it. C. Why does it get hard like that? D. I love my penis. Look at my penis. Best toy ever. So eventually you have to tell them it is okay to love your penis and touch it and admire it, but you really cannot play with it so much out in public. Other people think it's weird, but they still do. I guess they learn that guy tricks, the penis adjustment. Eventually, both my sons were horrified for me when they realized I didn't have a penis. It was amusing. A lot of us aren't great at picking up hints. Edit. Thanks for the silver. Hints are dumb anyway. Some girls really be out here playing 4D fucking chess when dropping hints. Like, bro, I'm just trying to date you, not figure out your fucking puzzle of a hint. My guess would be 4D chess players would be even worse than the average guy at picking up on hints. P at an angle. Or the vaunted split stream, usually post-erection. I had like 8 streams at once. Edit 1. This is my most liked comment and it's about dicks, of course. Edit 2. Thank you for the first time gold. You sure you're not packing a shower head down there? Edit. I do believe this is my first gold. And it's for a dick joke, lol. Gotta love Reddit. And thank you, kind stranger. Edit 2. Well, I could be not paying thorough attention, but I don't think I've ever seen a snoo nice. Thanks a bunch. You people love me. You really love me. Sniffles. He's a grower, not a shower. That just because I'm a guy doesn't mean I don't care. I've had women talk to me about guys losing their hair. He's a guy, so he doesn't care. I know a lot of guys who hate being bald or the fact that they are balding and their hair is thinning and hairline is receding. This idea that we don't care about our looks because we're a guy is ridiculous. I really hate how much hair I've lost, I mean daily. Multiple times a day. When we say we don't care, we really don't care. Yes, we can have an opinion on something. But when we say we don't care, that means our opinion isn't strong enough to sway us either way on something. I learned to say, I don't have a preference. That always seems to come across better. Most of us don't get complimented, so if you do give us one, we'll remember it forever. This is also why we're often so bad at taking them as here. It's not something we're used to. One time after getting a haircut and wearing a rather nice new outfit, I was shopping at Target. The 5-foot-tall middle-aged Hispanic checker smiled and said, "You look like a moodle." I blushed and stuttered out a thank you. This was like 5 years ago. For reference, I do not nor have I ever looked like a model. How much compliments mean to us. It's a different type of happy when a guy gets complimented. I got like 3 real compliments from people that I take at least a little seriously. Oh, and speaking of compliments, I like your name. Edit. 4 compliments. Edit 2 to 5. Holy moly. Edit 3. OMG, so many compliments. My anxiety might even let me sleep tonight. that men can sit for hours talking and talk about nothing. And it is really okay to interrupt us from talking for hours about things that we seem to understand, but really have no freaking clue whatsoever. We will likely to pick it up again next weekend and continue our discussion. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.